Unexpected news. A sensational trade in the Dallas Cowboys. Fans can celebrate. Leave your like and let's go. The Cowboys are acquiring a division rival defender, NFL insider Josina Anderson reports. Amid injury concerns on the defensive line, Dallas made the move to acquire veteran Giants defensive tackle Jordan Phillips. NFL Network's Ian Rappaport tells us Phillips' departure will be accompanied by a pick swap, with New York sending a 7th pick along with Phillips in exchange for a 2026 6th-rounder. A former 2nd-round pick out of Oklahoma, Phillips spent most of his career in the AFC East. Drafted by the Dolphins, Phillips made 26 starts in his first 3 years with the team before seeing his playing time begin to dwindle in year 4. An outburst of dissatisfaction eventually led to Phillips being released by Miami. Buffalo quickly picked up the slack from its division rival, claiming Phillips off waivers. He played primarily as a rotation player with the Bills through his 4th season. In 2019, Phillips rewarded Buffalo for their faith in him, following up his 9 starts that year with 9.5 sacks, 13 tackles for loss, and 16 quarterback hits, all career highs by a wide margin. Phillips parlayed a career year into a 3-year deal with the Cardinals. He was a full-time starter during his time in Arizona, but injuries limited him to just 18 games over 2 years. His limited playing time would lead the Cardinals to release him, allowing the Bills to re-sign him. Phillips was placed back in a rotation as he continued to play through injuries in Buffalo, starting just 1 game in 2022. He made 9 starts last season but continued to play in a rotational snap count throughout the year. After briefly considering retirement, Phillips signed with the Giants this offseason. ESPN's Jordan Raanan tells us that New York has really liked what they've seen so far from some young defensive linemen like Elijah Chapman and DJ Davidson, while Phillips hasn't made much of an impact this summer. Pat Leonard of the New York Daily News echoed that sentiment, saying that Phillips wasn't likely to make the roster, so a pick swap was a nice consolation prize for a veteran free agent signing that didn't pan out. In Dallas, most of the injury issues have been at the back end. Calvin Watkins of the Dallas Morning News reports that regular defensive tackles Chauncey Galston and Viliami Fehoko have been moved to defensive end to cover the absences, so it makes sense that the Cowboys would be looking for someone to help fill out the middle. With players like Motzi Smith, Osa Odigizua, and Carl Davis leading the way at the position right now, Phillips provides some much-needed veteran and starting experience as a depth piece. Leave a comment if you think Jordan Phillips is a good option to reinforce the Cowboys. Thanks for watching and see you next time.